Coming up in this hour as part of our spring home and garden event. This is our outdoor living with Belle and Howell and a bunch more coming up in this hour. Chad Allen, how are you?
Suzanne Running, I'm good.
Welcome to our beautiful event today.
You look gorgeous.
Oh, I love you.
I love you in a hat.
I wear hats a lot, actually.
I was at home when Suzanne started her show tonight. I was with two friends,
hours ago.
and they said, "Who is that woman?" I said, "That's Suzanne Running." They loved your hat.
Oh, thank you. I do love wearing
I said, "I'll tell her when they get there."
Well, thank you. And thank your friends, too. It's very nice of them. All right, they're very much chapeau tonight. Hal, we did love that today's special, right?
I bought two with our gardenia.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Where are you going to put them?
And I bought two last year. I have a balcony. I live in the downtown Tampa.
Yeah.
So I have a balcony, so I just plant them in a pot like that.
How gorgeous are they?
Yeah.
Do you just love them?
My ones from maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah. This is our third season of doing it.
You should see how big they are now.
Are they really?
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. So
and I can't grow anything.
Well, we'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to talk about something that's really, really unique.
Yes.
A little heads up on this one, guys. It is the first airing this season, and this is so unique. It's a 2-in-1. I think this is a brilliant concept.
Yeah, so you have your LED light in the very center, and then both of these wings are bug zappers. Huh. And so you get the bug zapping, what we really want, get rid of the mosquitoes, right, as we go into summertime. And I'm gonna this is a solar panel. This is all solar. I'm gonna cover that with my hand so you can see the light come on. And at night, when the light comes on, you also will notice, and I'm gonna cover that light with my hand because on either side is a purple light. So both of these have the UV light built in, and there's you can see the metal grid underneath there. When a bug gets inside there, mosquitoes, flies, things like that, zap, zap, zap. They die, right? They get knocked out. But it's all solar powered. So normally with bug zappers, you have to plug them in. But solar technology has really changed. It's really advanced. The battery inside here, 2 batteries inside here, 1 on each side, 1,200 milliamps each, 2,400 milliamps a battery. That's like a cell phone battery, okay? And if I'm gonna pretend like I'm the sun going down, I cover that solar panel, that light sensor. That's a motion activated LED light on the front. Only motion activated. That doesn't stay on all night. Only when you have an intruder or a bug or things like that.
Or the dogs
run out to use the bathroom.
Potty.
That's when you get the motion. You can see when I put my hands there. But the entire night, no motion at all. Both of these will stay on the whole night and zap all those mosquitoes, all those bugs. And that purple light that you see sort of faintly coming on through our camera lens here, that purple light, that UV light, that's what attracts the bugs, but the metal grid underneath, that's what zaps them. So no more of the fly swatters, no more of this stuff trying to catch the flies.
Sticky tape.
But you know what makes these so brilliant, Suzanne, is that they're just like this. They're just portable.
So do you put them on the wall or do you put them in the ground?
They come with mounting hardware because on the back you'll see there's 2 keyholes, and so you can mount this on a wall or on a tree.
Okay.
My parents mounted these on a tree. And so you put them about 10 feet away from wherever your patio furniture is, right? So wherever you are going to be sitting, and you want about 10 feet away because, well, you don't want the mosquitoes to be, coming to you, but you also want it close enough to where they think this is another human, and they're always, always going to be drawn to the light, all those pesky mosquitoes and things like that, and then they just get zapped and they fall away. But if you're wondering where do the bugs go, either side of these, well, these articulate, by the way, so you can tilt them up and down, but either side of these have a cap, so you can actually pull them off, and if there are large moths or things like that that get caught, you could always dump that out and empty out your tray on the inside. That's how that works, which is so great. And then each one of these articulate up and down, so you can tilt these. The solar panel goes all the way back or all the way forward, so you're able to get that sunlight wherever you have it. That big bulb right there, that's your motion sensor. And then you get 24 of those LEDs right there. And then there's
actually a very bright light.
It's a very bright light. In fact, this just launched. This is our second show.
Okay.
And so there's 2 reviews that talk about the dogs going out, and it lights the whole path for the doggies to go use the bathroom.
That's awesome.
You can see as I cover my hand there, to mimic the darkness of the light, that comes on whenever there's motion, and then these will run all night long. That's double the zap, but again, no wires, nothing to plug in.
But all day, all night.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these are constantly working.
Oh yes. The solar is charging. So in fact, during the day, Thank you for pointing that out. I've never thought about this. The solar light is, it's pass-through charging. So so the sun is actually running the bug zappers all day, but when there's no sun at night, that's when the battery power kicks in, and that's how you get the, how they get the power at night. But you see it there in the video, on a pillar, on a tree, in the yard. This is the first time ever we've ever offered anything where you just stake it into the ground. Do you know why? Because the technology is different. If you've had solar lighting in the past and you thought, that didn't work for me, I wasn't impressed, I didn't stay on all night. In the last 18, I was telling Suzanne this earlier, in the last 18 months, it's really changed, guys. Like when you know, computers from 10 years ago versus computers now, that's what's happened with solar lighting. And if you're like, I want this facing this way, but my son's in the back, this goes backwards or forwards.
Well, here's the thing I love is there's no wiring. You don't have to hire anybody. You don't have to plug it in. You don't have to run a cable. Like, you know, there's a lot of bug zappers out there, but they've got to have power somehow. And typically, you know, you got to run some kind of cord and you got to run it, you know, 10, 20 feet. And then you go to mow the grass and you chew up the cord, which isn't good. I mean, this I love because of that new solar technology. This is taking something we all need. Number one, you got light automatically. So maybe it's along a path. You know, maybe you have a dark area and when you come in from a side gate, you want the path to light up. Well, great, you got it. It's motion sensitive. But 24/7, it's zapping the critters. It's zapping the bugs, the mosquitoes, those kind of things. That's what's so brilliant. All the other zappers I've ever seen out there, definitely, I've never sold one that was solar, ever. No. And number two, it wasn't a 2-in-1. So if you really want to kind of clobber two things at once, you want extra light, and it's a very bright light. We can't take the lights down out here at all, but I mean, it lights up a huge area in front of me, and you want to kill the bugs at the same time, boom, you've got it. And it's on sale, $29.95, plus of course we have flex pay on it. You know what I would imagine? I would probably get a couple of these.
Yes.
Like how would you estimate that, let's say for a backyard?
Well, you know, mosquitoes only are your mosquitoes. Mosquitoes don't really travel more than a mile. So if you can get rid of the mosquitoes in your, you know, your property, you're gonna be golden. And that's why these are so brilliant. So buy two, one for the front yard, one for the backyard, because the mosquitoes that live in your front yard are probably never gonna make it to your backyard. So get one for each one of the side yard, front yard, backyard, things like that. You can put this in a potted plant. You can put this in the yard. We're gonna include the mounting hardware. You can use the keyholes on the back. You can put it on a tree. See those two keyholes right there? You could put it on a pillar anywhere you want. There's that solar panel on top. Look at all those cells charging the two. There are two batteries on the inside, each 1,200 milliamps each. Guys, most batteries in a cell phone are only 2,400 milliamps, so this is quite powerful. So get it home and try it. You know, get rid of those mosquitoes, get rid of those bugs in your house. And this is coming to you from that national brand name Bell & Howell that's been around 115 years. We're in 99 countries, and in fact, we've been here for over a decade, Suzanne, so to be able to get all this home for you is quite a steal.
Okay, so Chad's not going anywhere because we have another really cool item. It only had one airing and it blew out. So we've got it coming up in just a minute. I'll show you that. But I do want to give you a quick update on our best value today. Yeah, it's a real tree. I mean, it's pretty amazing. We're celebrating Leaf and Petal's 4th anniversary here at HSN in a really big way. What you're getting is your choice of the hibiscus or you're getting the gardenia trees. Now, what's really unique about both of them, it's a braided system. So the actual tree itself is actually braided and wound together. So it's almost like getting 3 hibiscus plants or 3 gardenia plants, but they're bound together. And what's really cool is they come to you already about to bloom, either starting to bloom or blooming very quickly. And the cool thing about it is it's right now. You don't have to wait 10 years for it to grow up and finally give you some blooms. It'll bloom all the way through the spring, summer, and into the fall. In fact, I'm just gonna dash down here to show you guys. This is what arrives at your door. This is what arrives to your door. Like if you can see it all the way down below the graphics, that's really impressive. It's not just a stick and you hope in 10 years you're gonna get something. It's literally this, and already this one's blooming and there's tons of little buds on here. So you're gonna enjoy this not only this spring, summer, and fall, but year after year after year after year. And it is our special value. FYI, the gardenia is now 25% gone, and we brought in a lot less of those than we did the hibiscus. So if you're going for that beautiful scented gardenia, I'd order it tonight. All right, also you want to keep them nice and healthy and have them grow even better. You want to get the plant food. We've got these available. And if you pick up our today's special and this, you qualify for our free shipping, which means not only will these ship for free, but everything else you shop for today for the next